teasing him again. They did say a lot of hurtful things concerning his weight, saying that he doesn't have any friends because he ate them all, that he looks like an old man, he's a dirty rat, said Johnson. The teasing, according to Johnson, happened over months by a 12-year-old and 13-year-old girl. But Johnson says the March 17th phone call was the last straw. By the time, she says, administrators hadn't stepped in, so she decided to take matters into her own hands. As far as criminal aspect, of course, nobody wants this. But if this gives any type of encouragement to the community and any children out there to stand up for themselves, then I'm all for it, said Johnson. The day Johnson and her family members, Anise Hernandez and Brandon's 15-year-old half-sister, were arrested, police said several family members got into a verbal and physical argument with the school employee and two girls. But after reviewing surveillance videos, investigators believe Johnson and Hernandez might not be at fault. It's possible that there will be charges on other people not originally identified in the report, said Fresno Police Department Lieutenant Joe Gomez. But not everyone in the family is in the clear. Brandon's 15-year-old half-sister might
I stand behind my daughter 100%, and I'm glad she actually took the stand for her brother. But it's sad that she's going to be charged with something. I think that's horrible, said Inez Hernandez, the mother of Brandon's 15-year-old half-sister. Police said there were no visible injuries to the two young girls after the altercation. Detectives are still interviewing the almost 100 witnesses who saw the fight at the after-school program. Meanwhile, Brandon's mom says he is suspended until April, hearing where Fresno Unified School District will decide if he should be expelled. The school district told Action News last week they're working with detectives on this ongoing investigation.
In Fresno, California, deputies say they were able to use Netflix and IP addresses to catch a suspect in a home burglary case. On March 4th, a woman reported that someone had broken into her house and stole several items, including a 65-inch smart TV, a Blu-ray player, a laptop, and a surround sound system. A few days later, the victim told investigators that movies had been viewed on her Netflix account that were not watched by anyone in her home. She said both her smart TV and her Blu-ray player were linked to her Netflix account. She was able to contact Netflix and get the IP address used to watch the movies in question. Investigators were able to locate the home with the Wi-Fi router that used the IP address. However, when they searched the home, they did not find any of the stolen items. During an interview, the resident told investigators that neighbor recently used their Wi-Fi connection. Police were able to then get a search warrant for the home of 20-year-old Bobby Alexander in the Mariposa Terrace apartment, where they found the stolen property. Alexander was not home at the time his apartment was searched, but he turned himself into the Mariposa County Sheriff's Office a few hours later. Alexander is now facing burglary charges and is being held on $75,000 bail. His neighbors also want him evicted. When I found out he lives here, it's just a bit nerve-wracking because we are safe here and we all know each other, said Dee Dee Little, Mariposa. Stop sign hit a family vehicle that exploded into flames and killed 5 people, has now admitted her crime. Juana Bejano Martinez pled no contest Tuesday to a misdemeanor manslaughter charges. Isaac, Nico, Esmeralda, Judah, and Brianna Salcedo all died in the collision she caused near. The father of the children was driving behind his wife and saw it happen, but couldn't save them from the fiery car. Fajardo cried in court as she entered and her plea, and her attorney said she feels horrible about the crash. But because it wasn't a DUI, prosecutors couldn't prove she was grossly negligent, so it became a misdemeanor charge. The maximum punishment will be 1 year.
In San Jose, California, San Jose police officer Michael Johnson was killed in the line of duty during a shooting on Center Road Tuesday evening. The suspect, identified as a 57-year-old San Jose resident, Scott Dunham, was found dead at his apartment, and a long standoff took place late Tuesday night, just before 3:30 a.m. Wednesday. San Jose police say Dunham was found dead on the apartment balcony with a gunshot wound. Police said the only shots fired from police were from the initial encounter with Dunham on Tuesday night. The cause of death is under investigation. Earlier on Tuesday, San Jose police officer Albert Morales said they received a report that a drunk man armed with a gun was threatening to kill himself in the 2600 block of Center Road around 6:50 p.m. When officers arrived, police said Dunham opened fire from inside his residence. One of the officers was shot and pronounced dead at the scene. Evacuations took place around the Dunham's apartment on Center Road, and authorities told residents that they may not be able to return home until Wednesday.
Hey, wait! Gus, wait! Wait!
I'll never learn to ride a bike. Or get cooties. I'll never learn to fly. Or travel the world with my best friend. And I won't ever get married. I couldn't grow up because I died from an accident.
At Nationwide, we believe in protecting what matters most. Your kids. Together, we can make safe happen.
Thanks, guys. Friday's weather will be at 82 degrees. That will be the highest. The lowest will be at 52 degrees. Tomorrow, Saturday, will be at 90. So don't forget, sun's out, guns out. At Fresno, if you're lucky, you're gonna be at, today, Friday, at 86, which is also hot, and tomorrow, 88. Once again, sun's out, guns out. And I'm sorry I can't be pointing locations over here, but we're kind of low on technology budget due to Jerry Brown. That's always fab. If you're in Canada, also, it's going to be still cold. Alaska as well. Antarctica, that really never changes. If you're in New York, I'm pretty sure it's going to be pouring. Since the weather is so nice and beautiful, guess what that is due for? It is because of the sun. So let me just tell you right now, the sun is 92,960,000 miles from the Earth. Its temperature is 5,778 Kelvins, and its orbit is in galactic center. The closest planet to the sun, if you didn't know, which I don't know why you wouldn't know because we studied this in 3rd grade, is Mercury, then is Venus, and then is Earth. We are the 3rd closest planet to the sun. Also, the sun releases vitamin D, which is healthy for you, but don't forget not to get too much sun because it also leaves harmful UV rays, which can cause skin cancer. So, as stated before, the sun is also really fun, but it isn't always so sunny. As stated before, it is a major cause of skin cancer, and it is also the major cause of the drought. It causes evaporation in the California bodies of water. Also, it is affecting the water drought because there is a lack of rain. The way we must conserve water. One way is to not water your lawn as much as it's done before. Now you're only allowed to water our lawn twice a week and only during the day, not in the afternoon. If caught doing so, you will receive a ticket.
trades are going like no other. Big names like Michael Crabtree, Darren McFadden, DeMarco Murray, Sean McCoy, they're going everywhere. Teams are moving and going, and there's just everything's moving right now, and the off seasons are going crazy. The draft's coming up, and big names are coming up, and trades are looking to be done. The only problem is we don't know where Marcus Mariota is going. Marcus Mariota is the quarterback from Oregon. He's probably one of the biggest prospects in the draft, but they don't know where he's going. Some say he might go 2, some say he might go 15 in the draft. And 15 is pretty high for this guy. He's got major talent. Some say that the Eagles might trade up, since the Eagles coach was Marcus's recruiting coach from Oregon State before he got picked up as the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. That might just be a rumor, but we'll see when the draft comes. With the draft coming up, it's all about who the Tampa Bay Buccaneers pick. And from what it looks like, Jameis Winston is probably going to be the number 1 pick in the NFL draft. He is the top quarterback from Florida State. The NCAA's probably best recruit, best athlete. The man is a genius. But the real question is, will the Buccaneers go with him or Mariota? Now, everyone says that all roads lead ahead because Buccaneers have a great offense. It's just need a leader to come. But the second round pick is the Tennessee Titans. And the Tennessee Titans are looking for a defensive player. And some say they might even pick up the quarterback, Marcus Mariota, just to have him. Although, if Winston does not go first, Mariota will be the starting quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both of them visiting the Tampa Bay Training Center and having their pro days individually at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Training Center leads to think who will go first. And Las Vegas High School has had a remarkable year this year as far as our sports teams go. Our football team, volleyball team, and cross-country team have all won the league championships. Our wrestling team has won a section championship, which hasn't been done in the last 5 years. And that was back when Coach Josh Adams was the coach. And our baseball team is looking to win another WAC championship this year with a 4-2 record. They're looking to beat Series, the top team, and our softball team is looking to win another WAC championship, also battling Series for the top spot. Our golf team has finally come out and had an undefeated season with an undefeated season of 6-0, beating every team in the league. Our golf team has never won a league championship in the history of Las Vegas. So this is a very big deal to our Las Vegas sports program. Our Las Vegas sports program is very, very strong this year, and we hope to win many, many championships.
Hey!